Hey YouTube, it's your boy, Hilltop, and welcome to Not So Broadcast. This is a very interesting looking game that I remember seeing Jacksepticeye play a lot.
Oh my goodness.
And I
We're
thought,
already getting started.
let's give it a try. Like, sorry about the hat, my hair's a mess.
Good evening. I'm
Yeah,
Megan.
let's just get into this.
I'll
I'm
make
very
headlines
excited.
tonight.
Starting!
Enter game mode?
For every single one of you's a big Jesus.
No, I got it. Bingus. Yeah. Bingus. My best friend, Bingus. He won the election.
Hi, David, I have a call for you. I'm just putting it through. All right, mate. Dave here. Listen, I know you've only come in to clean up the place, but
I like this
I've got
already.
a bit caught up, so you're going to have to run the news tonight. Now, don't worry. It's not hard, and I'm going to stay on the phone and help you. First, I'm going to give you a quick tour of the broadcast room, so if you're
Alright.
not doing it already,
tour.
look forwards towards all those screens.
Yep.
Right, look up at the top. That coloured bar is your audience. You want to keep the viewers going up and not down. Underneath that, you've got the screens. The one on the right is the broadcast
Gonna
screen.
be hitting-
That's
my
what the
hat's gonna be
viewers are
hitting
seeing
my
at
mic
home.
all day.
It's only a couple of seconds behind the master screen there in the middle. That's the one you control. Now, the four small screens on the left show the different signals coming from the studio, and you can choose between them using the numbered buttons on the vision mixer at the bottom left. Don't worry, I'll talk you through it and you'll pick it up in no time. Now, have a look to your left. These plugs control everything in the studio. I've left them set up for you, so provided you haven't fiddled with them, all you have to do now is throw the master trip switch and we're in business. Once you've got the power on, face the front again. You can see on the broadcast screen that we're in the end titles for the show before us. Fortunately, they go on for fucking ages, so there's plenty of time for me to explain. Oh, right, okay, they're over, so we haven't got long now till the broadcast. Right, quickly, mate, look down under the desk. You can see a load of videotapes on the left. They're your adverts. Pick any three and load them into the machines on the right. When you've done that, look up to the front again. Oh, that didn't actually take as long as I thought it would. So we've got a few seconds. I suppose I ought to warn you that tonight is, as I'm sure you know,
The election.
night, which means if we make any mistakes, by which I mean if you make any mistakes, we're getting fired. So stay on your toes,
I
mate.
like this.
You
I
should be
really
getting
like
the
this
signal
game.
any
Sorry
second
I've been
now.
talking too much, but
When you get the signal, select screen 1 with the vision mixer and
But,
we're ready to go.
Prawn and mayonnaise?
You know, Stevie,
will be grilling his guests.
Yeah, I thought it might increase our viewing
And
figures.
tonight's
every day you offer me prawns every day.
10 seconds, everybody. Tell us your
I
vote.
really
You're
like
trying
this
to
game. Like, I really love this game.
5, 4.
But now, it's time to join Jeremy Donaldson. for the
Good
next
evening.
Night News.
I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Our main stories tonight.
Okay,
Moving on
we're
up.
all good. Next thing is going to be to throw to the news titles on screen 2. There'll be a countdown, but I'll count you in as well. Just relax, mate. It's all gravy.
Buys Honest Andy's Totally Independent and corners the Flowered Market.
The Florida
Top
market.
chat. Sports fans everywhere celebrate as popular footballer Johnny Hamsleeves wins Sports Personality of the Year. And a spoonful of
Spoonful
sugar.
of sugar.
Megan will be chatting with movie star Lawrence
Yeah, I
Bonaparte
really like
about
this.
his new
I
movie, The Medicated.
feel it's very
And,
topical,
of
too.
course, we'll be going live
But
to
I won't go
France
into
headquarters to hear what the leaders of this fledgling party
7,
have to say on their historic
Right, button 2 in 3, 2,
national news.
1, now. Lovely, mate. Next thing is to throw back to Jeremy with button 1 when that globe in the middle shrinks down and vanishes.
I really like this game. I really like it. I think I'm repeating myself over and over, but it is. But I'll save my final thoughts when
Here
I
it
complete
comes.
the game.
Switch to screen 1. Now, lovely, mate.
First, the votes are in and it's a decisive win for Advance. The
We
landslide.
often get a bit of interference around this time, mate. Keep your eye on the machine at the bottom right. Use that slider that's flashing or your scroll wheel to move the wave up and down, keeping the green bit in the white bit.
Accuse him of a severe lack of actual policies and of being deliberately vague. The opposition parties have all conceded defeat to Advance's overwhelming mandate, but have yet to appear publicly. However, former Home Secretary...
Great, it's going well. All
Alright.
you've got to do now is play the advert at the end of the segment. Make sure you don't play it too early or we'll all get fired. Now, the clock at the top is counting you down to the advert. When it reaches 0, press one of the
make you all
3
stressed
play
out by
ad
drinking
buttons
water.
over there at the bottom right. I normally play the first one at the first break and so on, but you can play them in any order you want. I'll count you into it as well, but keep your eye on the clock.
Right. The co-leader's acceptance speech.
And 3, 2, 1, advert.
1 minute back, everybody.
Jeremy, I need you to fill up the ads.
What? Why?
Ranker Snatch is running late.
Oh,
Thought I'd ask him about the election.
personally, I wouldn't try to confuse him with any big words.
That's the same policy we use with you.
I thought that was our little secret.
Doesn't remember anything on television.
I'm deeply uncomfortable with your burgeoning friendship.
Wicked. Made it to the first ad break. You're doing great, mate. But this is where it starts getting a bit trickier. This next sequence is what we call a multi-cam sequence, because you're going to be cutting between multiple cameras to keep things interesting.
camera.
A lot of it's down to personal taste, but here's 3 good rules of thumb. 1. Try and keep the shot on whoever is doing the talking. 2. Don't stay on the same shot for too long. 10 seconds at the most. So if you're on the person who's talking, try and throw in the odd reaction shot or pull out to the wide shot for a bit just to keep it interesting. 3. Don't stay on reaction shots for too long. A couple of seconds is usually enough. Then the audience want to see who's doing the talking, yeah? Stick to these rules and you'll be fine. It's not as complicated as it sounds. You've seen programs on television, haven't you? Make it look like those. Might as well get screen 1 selected now. No need to wait for the broadcast to start. Try and stay ahead, mate.
Quiet in the studio.
Thank you so much.
10 seconds, everybody. Yeah, that's it.
Match fit with Johnny Hands.
5, 4, 3.
Welcome back to the National Nightly News. Welcome back to Later we'll be hearing from shock election winners Advance. But first
Get
off,
ready to go to
political
Megan on
reporter
screen
Megan
4.
Wolf is here with a star of both stage and screen. Megan?
Thank you, Jeremy. Megan Wolf, culture correspondent. And today I have a guest who starred in everything from Shakespeare
Right,
to the
go to
Shopbot
Blunderclatch
films.
on screen 3 when she says his
Joined
name.
today by none other than Lawrence Blunderclatch. Thank you so much for coming on.
Oh, my dear, I do hope you believe me when I tell you that being with you here today is among
Switch to 2 for the wide now.
May I say, having you here with us is among ours.
Right, now just try and
So
stay
you've
on
just
whoever's
finished filming
talking.
your latest movie, which is called The Medicated.
The medicated, yes.
Wow, what was that like?
Well, as I said to Peter the Rat, that's Peter Jensen, the director. Do you know him?
So,
He's a wonderful chap. He
wonderful
really
chap.
is.
I don't know how to
Worked with him on
commentate
several
this, is
movies,
the
all
problem.
terribly successful.
Give us a look at Megan's reaction.
What a wild ride this has been. And you know what, Megan? I really meant that.
Wow, that is fantastic. And am I right in saying that the character you play?
I
in
don't
this
know
movie
how do
is
you
quite an
commentate
academic
this
one?
game?
Absolutely right. A scientist.
Was that a challenge at all?
What exactly are you implying? But seriously, yes, you're right. It was a complete departure
But,
from my
yeah, this
last
is-
starring role.
pretty slow
when I
so far,
played
but-
Sergeant Brock
I think it's more
Rockman in
about
Bullet
watching
Man.
the comedy sketches
You'll remember
than
that that
anything.
was the true story
So-
of one soldier's fight for a love that
You know.
surpasses all others. A love, of course, for freedom. I think it's grossed over $1 billion, but honestly, who's counting?
It's a role that saw you scoop 2 Best Actor awards, if I remember correctly.
It's so sweet of you to mention it, but I really am not in it for the awards, although those 3 little
Like, how do you
statues take
commentate
pride of
this?
place on my
Like,
memory.
legitimately, I need someone to
With
answer
all
that
the
question.
others, I'm sure.
Get back to who's
I'm
talking.
not doing it for the awards. What is it then that
Oh,
drives
shit.
you?
That is a beautiful
Get
question.
on the speaker, mate.
Not easy to answer.
So, yeah, I forgot. I'm supposed
Like
to be keeping
you.
my camera on the speaker.
I'm afraid.
Okay,
Cut
pussy,
me.
be afraid.
And I will bleed. And often, that's how it feels, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Bleeding. Giving. Suffering for one's audience. I suppose in the end, I do it for the difference it makes. I do it for the people that I inspire. The little people. But most of all, I think
yeah,
I
sure.
do it
It's
for
the little
positive
people,
change
guys.
that I can bring about.
If you
in
know
the
what
world.
I'm saying.
And today, of course, we're in for some real change, it looks like, in the coming few months. what do you make of this historic election result?
Oh, well. Well, now you're asking. Historic election result. Indeed. Historic is the word. Well, it's difficult, isn't it? Very difficult. But I think I've always been quite clear that when it comes to politics, one should always strive to not fuck things up.
Shit, he swore. Oh, well, don't worry, he won't do it again.
Sorry, I said fuck.
Shit, he did it again. Okay, don't panic. I'll explain how to deal with swearing at the
From The
break.
Medicated, which opens next week
Right,
around
I've
the
swapped the
country.
shot of Jeremy on screen 1 for a VT of the movie clip. You'll get a countdown on the screen, but I'll just let Megan cue you in.
My character, Dr. Lance Hemlock, is faced with a decision that could affect humanity's very survival.
4, 3,
Exciting stuff.
2,
Let's take a look.
1.
Cool, looks like Blunderclash is losing it in the studio, but we ain't got time for that. There's more interference coming. It's a bit trickier this time, mate. Use that little flashing joystick to the left of the knob, or hold down your middle mouse or Alt on your keyboard, and as the frequency changes, match it to the white bit by dragging right.
You think I don't know that?
Now we're going to squash the frequency back by dragging left.
Dr. Lance.
All right.
Miss Flanagan.
It's a lot of focus.
Did it for you, baby.
He smacked a bitch.
Jubbly, mate.
I'm gonna change the
Next, we're going to change the amplitude. Same as last time. Little joystick or hold Alt or middle mouse, and this time push upwards. Upwards, mate. Upwards.
Need to see this.
No, it's all too late.
Right, now let's match it back by going downwards.
The virus. The sterility.
Whew.
This formula.
This actually makes me
This
focus.
formula. This is the key.
Stop it.
Bloody perfect, mate.
All right, got it.
We have to ask ourselves.
At the end of the clip, you'll want to play another ad. Remember to use the clock at the top to count you in.
All right. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Right, I guess I better explain how to deal with bleeping out swear words.
Yeah, you
As
should.
you probably
Yeah.
notice, the broadcast screen, here, is about 2 seconds behind the master screen, here. When someone says a naughty word, the bleep button lights up, like this. 2 seconds later, you'll hear that swear word going out on the broadcast, and you need to hold down the bleep button or the spacebar on your keyboard for as long as the swear word lasts. It can take a bit of practice
Oh,
getting
yeah,
used
this
to
is my
hearing
jam.
2 things at once. Just stay calm and you'll get it. And if you can't tell when to bleep, just above the button,
Oh, yeah,
you'll
my
literally
jam.
be able to see the sound scrolling by.
This is-
All you gotta do
so-
is hold it down while
so
the
far my
red bit
thoughts,
is over the red line.
on this game
Simple.
are
Of course, if you do it
pretty
by
easy.
eye, you'll have to take your eye off the
I
screen.
think it's very
That's
interesting,
why
unique
real
concept.
professionals
I
do it
haven't
by
really,
ear.
I don't think I've
Most
ever seen
people
something
like
like
to
this
have the
done
volume
before.
of the broadcast screen a little bit below
And
the
this
master
is a
screen.
game I think I'm
Let's set it
definitely gonna
now.
like, just judging by this first little bit here.
And after a long day,
As you turn it up, you'll hear the advert getting louder. Good. It's set to start censoring. Like I say, it takes a little practice, but I'll try and help you through it, and soon we'll have you bleeping like a pro. Remember, button lights up, count
Only 85
1,
minutes from the top,
2,
and with
and
more than
hold
2
it
areas
down.
of outstanding natural interest.
All
Isn't
right.
it time your
Good.
family...
Remember to select screen 1 now that you've got the feed. Don't wait for the broadcast to go live. That's too late. You can use the number buttons on your
I mean, a
keyboard,
lawyer and a
1 to
TV
4.
personality running the country. Seriously?
We've had worse.
5, 4, 3.
Welcome back. And I'm told we can now go live to Advance Headquarters, where the two leaders, Peter Clement and Julia Salisbury, are about to make their acceptance address.
Oh shit, Clement's pissed.
Shall I start?
Get ready to bleep.
Go for it, Pat.
Shall I start?
Okay. Go for it, Pat.
Thank you all for coming, and thank you all for coming. Where do I start? Well, what a day!
They said we couldn't do it.
They certainly did.
They used every dirty, low-down, lying southern bastard trick they had against us. But you, the people, you saw right through their shit.
I'm sorry about the language there.
Sorry about that. I've had a couple of celebrating. Sorry about that. That makes me coarser than the grown is funny. Coarser than the grown is...
put. But to be honest, who can blame Peter for celebrating? Throughout the campaign, you've heard us say that Advance are not a political party. A party is what you have when things are going well. When the country is suffering, you don't need a party.
This is way too real for me, by the way.
A team that can change things. But today is day one of a new future. A better, fairer future. So perhaps we should all be celebrating.
Except for the rich. For them, the party's over. They shouldn't be celebrating. They should be putting their shitting pants on and opening their dusty checkbook.
Again, colourfully put, but not inaccurate. Before we came out here to address the nation, we used our executive powers to pass the Assets and Wealth Act. Working with the tax office, we have produced a definitive list of every person in the country with wealth into the millions.
You know this sort of... Probably you rather you don't. Because the likes of you and me are not welcome in their gated communities.
Tomorrow, we will be introducing a sweeping reform of the tax system in this country. No more hiding wealth offshore, no more trust funds or creative accounting. A simpler, fairer, unavoidable set of tax laws.
So all you bastard public school snobs have got nowhere to hide. I've got nowhere to hide. We revoked your passports. You want them back? You want to leave like you threatened before the election? That's fine. But first, you're going to pay up. You're going to pay back.
Advance are going to turn this country from a nation of warring individuals into a team. To properly fund health and education. To raise the living standards of us all.
The pundits said we'd have to raise billions. But you'll see when we've reclaimed what's ours, that's absolute ferret shite. So to you posh twats.
I'm not gonna get into politics, but this is hitting way too close.
The people whose children you raise.
So they've got time to get even fucking richer.
Advance have this to say to you.
It ends today.
We are coming for your sports cars and your mansions and your vineyards.
It ends today.
We will put the wealth of this country back where it should have always been. In the hands of the people who created it.
It ends today.
Yes, it ends today. And tomorrow, we'll start making it fair again. Just like we promised we would.
And until then, ladies and gents, I suggest we all get pissed.
I can't argue with that. Thank you for your time.
Well, an interesting acceptance speech there from and our apologies for the fruity language. Hopefully we got that bleeped out for you in time. If not, someone's going to be in trouble. So, as the country braces itself for new government, that's all from us this evening at the National Nightly News. We'll be back tomorrow with full coverage of the first day under Advance.
This game's fantastic.
I'm Jeremy Dawson. Have a peaceful Jeremy Dawson.
Right, looks like you've got it now. Thanks for all the help, mate. I've got to go. Ferry's about to leave. Probably won't be coming back. Job's yours, mate. Good luck.
Same old boring politics then.
Wait, I didn't
Some
agree with this.
weird fever dream. Am I dying down there?
You should be so lucky. I'll see you tomorrow night.
Not coming for a drink?
No, got a date.
Try not to get murdered.
You ended up filleting Satan for the salty crumbs.
Huh.
It's happening here. It's happening now. And it's all happening right in front of you. I'm Alan
Wow,
James.
that's
Alan James is one of the country's most controversial
Alan James. Okay, that was both humorous. It didn't wasn't really just laugh out loud humorous. But my God, this is interesting. Very interesting to talk about. Again, I don't know what to say. I don't know how to commentate this. I feel the game just kind of speaks for itself, pretty literally. All I know is I'm having a really good time. You received your full wages through Procassport.
Sections, broadcast rushes and adverts. Let's
In a few
on any
moments,
one
we'll
of them
be...
and hit load tape. Once it's finished loading, you can use the rewind and the fast forward at the bottom there to help you get to the bit you want to see.
In a few moments, we'll be going live to tonight's National Nightly News. But before that, let's take a look at what's coming up later on tonight.
That's pretty cool.
Right, click on rushes and let's have a look at those. Right, this is the rushes room. It's pretty simple. The 4 screens you can see, they're going to show you the 4 signals you got from the studio during the actual broadcast. Difference is you can mute any combination of them so you can have a listen to the stuff you weren't allowed to show. Select the broadcast and give it a go, and when you're done listening to the backstage secrets, hit back.
Alright, that's pretty cool. We'll do the next one. How long have we been recording? We've been recording for about 20 minutes, yeah? We can keep going. I can stretch this into 2 episodes. I think this will be the end of episode 1, but I'm going to record episode 2 directly after. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out, guys.